Hey people, what's going on, spiritual socialites and Vasorian riders? What is going on today? Y'all see this right here? We're going to talk about this particular flower today. And this is Calendula. Calendula. This herb or flower is an unsurpassed skin healer. It assists in healing of all manners of skin ailments like cuts, abrasions, sunburn, bites, bruises, and all of that. And this is Calendula. I'm going to be making an oil today. This is going to be my mother jar. This particular oil is so easy to make, but if you do not want to make it for yourself, I'm going to make it and you can come purchase from my shop and this will be available, guys. So we're going to talk and make at the same time. All right. So Calendula is often referred to as the pot marigold. Pot marigold. It is an edible flower that has been used for centuries in European, Middle Eastern, and Mediterranean cooking. Now, the bright yellow petals were sometimes used to add color to butter and cheeses. And it was also used as fabric dye. But Calendula, its usefulness goes far beyond its taste to add and also to add color to things. The flower is mentioned in history's earliest memories of medical text, where it was recommended for aiding digestion. It was also recommended for preventing infections and detoxifying the liver too. Usually I try not to use these green parts. Now, like I said, it was to prevent infections as well as detoxifying the liver in medicine. The flower was even used on the battlefield during the Civil War, as I have read, and also as World War I. And it was used as a remedy to prevent infection of open wounds on the soldiers. Did y'all know that? I mean, that was just a little history from my reading, what I found out. Now, it also has a sticky, syrupy oil that is distilled from the flowers, and it is often extracted by steeping the petals in a hot carrier oil. Now, with my oil, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the oil, and I'm going to place it out in the sun with this particular oil. So it's going to do some sun curing. All right. And so for that, so I'm going to go a little bit higher. It's a little bit more. So I want it to, you always want to put the oil over top of the flower. So if I want to generate more oil, I'm going to put more flowers so I can put the oil up to here. Okay. What else did I read about Calendula? It is an anti-inflammatory, and this is for therapeutic purposes. It is an antimicrobial. It's antiviral. It is great as a muscle relaxer. It helps to increase blood flow to if you have an injury. It improves skin. You can use it on your face for, glamour work. Calendula is a potent remedy for many inflammatory ailments, including dermatitis, ear infections, sore throats, ulcers, and diaper rash. You can use my oil as a ailment for the babies that have the ailment of diaper rash. Use this Calendula oil. It's so great for that. Now, some people are allergic to Calendula. I just want to set the record straight and put that out there. It's a lot like ragweed, chamomile, and echinacea. So if you are allergic to those, you might don't want to use Calendula because it is like the same family as those types of flowers or related plants. And due to its muscle relaxing properties, there's a probability that it could interact negatively with some medications, including sedatives and diabetes or blood pressure medication. Also, pregnant women should also avoid using Calendula. Okay? Word of caution. Just practice safety, guys, with any oils. You know your body. Now, back to it being a long venerated flower. It has been long used as a medicinal herb. Calendula has been used in Europe since at least the 12th century. But even before that, it was revered by a number of civilizations too. The name comes from the Latin calens, meaning the first day of the month. And this is possibly because the Romans thought that it will always bloom at this time. Okay? And the ancient Greeks used it as a culinary garnish. The ancient Egyptians used the sap to heal wounds and help the skin regenerate. In fact, stylized Calendula flowers appear in hieroglyphics that are thousands of years old. Now that we have the Calendula in the mother jar, we're going to add the carrier oil. And as I add the carrier oil, I will be setting the intention for the user. And I do it like this instead of pouring it, because when you spill oil, if you ever spill oil one time, you will never want to spill it again. Okay? So, easy. All right, we're at the top. And this is my Calendula oil. Add this little bit in here, you guys. And if you practice hoodoo, I'm going to give you one way that we use Calendula oil in hoodoo. And if you use the flowers, you can use them to protect against nightmares. If you have nightmares, and also to make certain all your good dreams come true, you can sprinkle dried bits of this flower under your bed. That's an old hoodoo working. All right. I'm going to place the cork in the jar. This is my Calendula oil. All right. If you want to purchase the oil, this is the mother jar. You can get this size right here. I haven't added it as of yet, but it will. I'm going to let this sit for a couple of days outside. And then I'll open it up to be purchased. And it will go in this jar, Calendula oil. All of the uses will be added in the detail of the listing, y'all. Also, I do sell the dried version on my site as well. under my herbal apothecary. And look, some ways to use calendula flower or the oil is in any type of psychic matter work, spiritual powers, if you want to strengthen your spiritual powers. Anything to do with legal matters, you can use this oil or this flower. Protection, if you have nightmares, for luck and money, for good dream works, to gain respect. Also in love rituals, you can use calendula. And I also sell, again, the dry flowers in my herbal apothecary. Also, I will be listing this particular oil in the next day or so after it has energized. And guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate all of the energy. I love it all. I read all your comments. Thank you for all the positivity and all of my new and also my old subscribers. I'm blowing you guys blessings, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll be back later. Bye, y'all.